Hey, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're gonna react to cops regret stopping the driver. Let's get it. Let's go. Hop right into it. No time to waste.
When you came by chance?
It's on my dash cam.
How fast were you going?
It's on my dash cam.
You don't know how fast you were going?
It's on my dash cam.
The traffic stop began when an officer pulled the driver over, claiming he was following another vehicle too closely.
You roll your window down a little bit more for me so I can hear you?
That should be good enough.
You roll the window down?
See, like, what's the point of provoking them? I get it. Like, this video is probably gonna show that the guy's not in the wrong at all. But at the same time, what's the point of provoking them? Like, why not just listen to what the... Just roll the window down. They're not gonna hurt you. Just roll the window down. Like, you're making it more complicated for them. That's like think about it. Like, you as an officer, if a person is acting like that, wouldn't reasonable suspicion cross your mind in a way? Like, why is this person acting like that? Stop provoking them.
Just a little bit more so I can hear you.
I can hear you just fine.
I can hear you because of all the traffic.
I can hear you just fine. I'll speak up a little louder so you can hear me.
Speak up a little bit for me. I'm Deputy Henry, Grace County Sheriff's Office.
The officer immediately requested that the driver lower his window further for communication. Under Texas Transportation Code Section 5, Texas law only requires a driver to exhibit their license, not fully lower the window or surrender documents physically. The driver used this law to keep the window low enough to speak, blocking the officer's attempt to gain control of the situation.
License, got your insurance with you?
Hold up. What's that say? Go back again. Go back. It says the law does not simplify that the driver must fully lower their window to comply. As long as they can clearly exhibit the required documents, drivers can maintain partial window closure to ensure safety and control of the situation while still adhering to legal requirements. Is that actually the law? Under Texas Transportation Code. Somebody research it. 521.025. I'm giving that to you guys because I don't know. Sometimes people be lying on this stuff, but let's keep going.
Physically, the driver used this law to keep the window low enough to speak, blocking the officer's attempt to gain control of the situation.
License, got your insurance with you?
Yep. Master, reason for the nature of the stop?
I will after you hand me your license and insurance, okay? You hand me your driver's license?
It's on this side here. Traffic's noise. If you're worried about the traffic, you're on the same side as the traffic noise, okay?
Guy, I can't hear you. Roll the window down just a little bit more for me, okay?
You're worried about the traffic noise. You're on the same side as the traffic over there. So I went and did the luxury of you to put my driver's license and my insurance on this side of the window here. Okay?
You want to hand me your driver's license?
No, they're right here.
Why won't you hand me your driver's license?
Because Texas law states I only have to exhibit them. I don't have to hand them over.
Well, you want to hold it out so I can get your information?
It's right here. Right against the window here.
So I can get your information.
I don't want to have to reach over there. I don't want you to say I'm reaching for anything. I want to keep my hands where you can see them. Everything right here that you need is right against the
I know he's following the law, but come on. Seriously? Like, seriously, just give him your stuff and go on with your day. Give him your stuff, go on with your day, man. Get out of their way.
And I'm just going to remain silent for the rest of the traffic stuff, okay?
When the officer asked for the driver's license and insurance, the driver displayed them against the window without handing them over. Under Texas Transportation Code Section 5, 21.025, exhibiting a license is sufficient and physical surrender is not required. The driver calmly refused to hand over the documents, frustrating the officer's efforts. This left the officer with no choice but to continue without any further push.
I can help you.
Hey, Mr. Turner, still up the same address on your license?
I'm going to remain silent.
Say again?
Going to remain silent.
All right. Do you want me to tell you why you got pulled over? Or do you want to remain silent?
I'm still waiting for that
I can't hear
explanation.
you. Speak up for me, please.
Still waiting for that explanation.
One more time.
Still waiting for that explanation.
Hey, sir, I can't hear you.
I can hear you just fine, so I'm pretty sure I can
can't hear you because of the traffic and you got this window rolled down like 3 inches.
Yeah, sure. You can tell me why you pulled me over.
Do you want to know the reason?
Yes, I'm still waiting.
Okay. Hey, did you happen to see me sitting on the side of the road back there a couple miles?
No, I'm just driving on the road.
Hey, when you came by in the left-hand lane, but you're following the vehicle in front of you?
Hey, change that law. You need to roll your window down completely. Roll your window down completely so that for my safety and yours, like I would never roll the window down halfway on an officer. And his windows look tinted. Like I would never roll my window halfway down because I don't want to scare nobody. Roll your window down completely. They need to change that law. They need to change that law and make them physically hand over their license because that's ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of on the officer side with this one. He's not being a dick. He's not being harsh. He's just following a traffic procedure. He has not mentioned yet what he's done. He has not mentioned yet what he's done wrong. But at the same time, though, he doesn't have the second to do it because dude is having a freaking, I don't know, dude's having a sovereign citizen moment. I lost my train of thought.
Half back. Were you worried that you're going that close?
I have a dash cam right here.
I can't hear you.
I understand. I know how far I was away from the vehicle.
How far were you?
What's that?
How far were you from the vehicle in front of you when you came by?
I know how far I know how far away I was, and that's all I'm going to say.
How far were you then?
I have it on my dash cam. That's all I'm saying.
You what?
I have it on my dash cam right here, which is recording.
All right.
And that's all I'm going to say.
So you're probably a car length and a half or so back from this person in front of you?
I'm going to say it's on my dash cam.
Say again?
It's on my dash cam.
Okay. Hey, do you know how fast you were going when you came by chance?
It's on my
Like, why have this moment? It's on my dash cam. It's on my dash cam. I'm breaking the law. Like, I'm breaking the law. Ignorant muff. Like, all right, man. Whatever.
Dash cam.
How fast were you going?
It's on my dash cam.
You don't know how fast you were going?
It's on my dash cam.
Okay. All right. Hey, when's the last time you got a ticket? Mr. Turner, when's the last time you got a ticket?
I'm remaining silent right now.
Say again?
I'm going to remain silent.
You're going to remain silent? Okay. All right. Hey, I'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay.
The officer then asked how fast the driver was going and how closely he was following the vehicle ahead. The driver exercised his right to remain silent. Under the U.S. Constitution's Fifth Amendment, individuals have the right to remain silent to avoid self-incrimination. By repeatedly referring to his dash cam footage, the driver shut down any attempt by the officer to gather incriminating statements.
What ended up happening was he ran my plates, and I had got a ticket here a long time ago. It was like a while back. I would say about almost 4 years ago. I got a ticket here. And he didn't pull me over immediately. He ran my tags first and then decided to pull me over. And then he wanted to ask me questions such as, do you know how close you were following? Which is on my dash cam. I don't have to answer that question. And he was asking me how fast do I think I was going. You don't have to answer that question either. It's on my dash cam. Whether or not if you don't have a dash cam, you don't have to answer those questions.
Later, the officer requested that the window be lowered further to check the tint, attempting to gain more control over the situation. The driver, remaining calm and composed, cooperated just enough by slightly lowering the window for the officer to complete the check. Under Texas Penal Code Section 38.02, drivers are required to comply with tint checks, but they do not have to provide full cooperation beyond what is necessary. The driver's minimal compliance frustrated the officer, as it prevented any further escalation of control. By adhering strictly to the law, the driver kept the officer from pushing boundaries or overstepping his authority.
Hey, roll that window down a little bit more and check that tint.
Give me 1 second.
It's a little bit more. Go ahead and put your camera up here. That's fine. Just do it a couple more inches for me, okay? There you go. Let me hold the camera so we can get the reading.
I see it, 29.7.
29.7. All right. So, you live up here now? Mr. Turner, you living up here now?
I'm not answering any questions.
Say again?
I'm not answering any questions.
Why don't you answer any questions?
This dude. Listen, just comply. Do what they say. Go on what they say. You're not incriminating yourself in a traffic stop. You're not. If you have the evidence to back yourself in a traffic stop, they can still say that you didn't follow the law. he's following the law. It's just annoying. It's annoying. To me, it's annoying. And I don't know. I personally don't care for the police for real. But this is annoying. Like, they're trying to do their jobs. They're just trying to go home. Just do the just get out of the way, man.
Because I'm exercising my Fifth Amendment right now.
Okay. All right. You do this all the time?
I can give you a business card after we finish.
Say again?
I said I can give you a business card after we finish.
Please? We're done.
We're
This
done?
is a warning for a traffic stop.
What was the warning for?
What did I tell you why you originally got pulled over? For following too closely?
I'm not sure you were asking me questions, so I'm not sure if that was the reason why you were pulling me over. So you were asking me if I was following too close, you asked me how fast I was going.
Yeah.
But I still don't know why you pulled me over.
Because you were following the vehicle in front of you too close.
So,
Okay? That's why you got pulled over. If you have all that stuff on your dash camera, you'll know it. Okay?
sure.
So, when you go back and look at it, you probably see my car parked on the side of the road. So you living up to this area now?
Not gonna answer any questions.
All right.
You gotta get your business card or anything?
I don't have any with me. Do you have a business card? I'd have one of yours.
Yeah, sure.
The officer, left with no room to assert dominance, was forced to continue with the stop without gaining any advantage. Finally, when the officer issued a warning for following too closely, the driver insisted on receiving a clear explanation before leaving. The officer, unable to further delay, allowed the driver to leave, having been thoroughly outmaneuvered at every turn.
Alright, can I get your name and badge number?
It's Hanning, number 18.
And your name and badge number?
Barker, 12.
I get it. He did. Hold on, I'm gonna finish the video. But he outmaneuvered the cops. Cool. But still, though, like, come on, just comply. Like, all that was like really unnecessary in a way. You know, maybe I don't know if he was really following too close behind and he was just trying to tell him that. I don't understand the big deal. Like, just like I don't know. This is unnecessary, in my opinion.
Am I free to go or am I still being detained?
Oh, you're free to go. So where's this at?
And that's how you handle being pulled over by the police. You don't answer questions. Because you answer questions, that's only for them to build evidence that they don't have against you.
I see what you're saying.
They think you're speeding, so they're gonna ask you if you were speeding. If you say you were speeding, then you just admitted to speeding and you're guilty. So best thing to do is don't answer questions, remain silent, and let them do all the work.
This encounter highlights the power of knowing your rights during a traffic stop, demonstrating that a calm and informed approach can effectively counter police overreach. By standing firm and leveraging legal knowledge, the driver not only maintained control of the situation, but also left the officer unable to assert dominance, showcasing a win for the informed citizen. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories. Watch the next recommended video. Click to watch now.
Yeah, it definitely is good. Hold on.
When you came by?
Definitely good to know your rights, but you know, come on, man. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I think just a little bit of compliance goes a long way. You don't have to be an a-hole to anybody. Just, you know, just follow suit with what you need to follow suit with. But hey, you know, it doesn't really make a difference. You know, however you want to do it, however you want to do it. If you want to run, you want every interaction with police to be complicated, go on ahead, because there's gonna be one that's gonna know their law, know their shit, and they're gonna fuck with you. Just a little kindness goes a long way, man. I haven't ever had a problem. Well, no, I've had a couple times I've had problems with the police, but kindness got me out of it. I'll put it that way. But anyways, all right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.